the design and the kind of little functionality, little quirks, little things that you can do on your website to help you make your website look good. So let's jump over into Chrome so we can see it. Here we are back at our web page, and I'm just going to turn day 14 off and jump in here. So what did we say yesterday? We said we said a bit of a wobble on for my my microphone here, but yeah, what we said was that we can't see the button, can we, on here? Now, if when we look through, so going up to the top, so let me just go up to the top here and make it a little bit bigger, so you can see that we have the different layouts for the different devices. All right, on the mobile, the Tell Me More button, yeah, it looks good. It looks to be in a good position. Same, you can see it on the others, but then when you come to the desktop, you can't see it. So what do we do? What could we do? Yeah, so what we could do, let me just zoom out. There we go. Yeah, so you can't see it. So what we could do is we could move the button. And if you look on it, you've got one of these crosshair sort of things with 4 arrows, a bit like a compass point, isn't it? You could, where could you could put it up at the top. That looks a bit naff, doesn't it? And then you can't get it in here. So maybe what the problem is that maybe this writing is just a bit too big. So one of the things you could do is you could obviously just highlight all the writing on there, and then if you click the buttons here, it just comes up with the normal sizing. So you could take it, I don't know what size it is. Okay, 22 is a bit small, isn't it? And so what we want to do on here, let's go into the editor, because sometimes it's easier to do it in the editor rather than trying to guess the size of the font. Because what you can do over here on the on this side is you can slide, where are we? Text, bold, letter, line height. All right, I think I've overridden it, haven't I? I think that's why. So maybe we need to just use this. But what am I doing? All I'm doing here is you can obviously justify it as well. It doesn't look quite as good to put it in the middle. Can you see now how you've got, just like on the others? Hang on a second. Something's gone wrong. Yeah, absolutely. What I want to do there is highlight the problem that you can have if you don't quite get it right. So this is good live, isn't it? I know what I'm talking about. So I want to go back. I want to undo those changes. All right. So providing you've not saved anything, then you can go back to where you were. All right. So I think is it probably? Oh, I moved the button, didn't I? Yeah. All right. So what I want to do is I want to show you this little trick, because one of the problems that you have is you think, right, I'm going to change the desktop, but then when you go back into it, all the others have changed as well. But we're happy with this one, we're happy with this, we're happy with this, we're happy with this, we're just not happy with that. So what you want to do, you will see that they have now put in something called the single screen override mode. So if you looked kind of above my head, so let me just jump in here so you can absolutely see what I am. Which way am I pointing? That way. You wanna press this little toggle. Okay, so if I toggle that, can you see it says single screen override? All right, that is what you're after. There is a question mark, and what it's not the greatest sort of thing, but it gives you a little bit of an explanation. But let's get rid of that. I don't want to do that update. So what we're doing on here. Let me just make sure. Yeah. We're still going. That's all right. Is we want to do this single screen override mode. What does that mean? It means literally you're only doing the desktop. You're not touching the other 4 modes. So at that point, you can come in here and you can click on the edit pencil, okay, and you can change the size. So here, can you see how the slider works? You can change the size of the font. Okay, so what did we want to do? We wanted to bring it so that we could see it above the fold, wasn't it? We wanted to see that button above the fold. So if I dropped it to that, but maybe we just make that one bigger, and then in here, there, we make that a little bit smaller, okay? And then what you've got is you've got this looking good for the desktop, okay? So what I'm going to do is now jump back into the others, and can you see how the others should still be the same? They actually look like they've shrunk. They shouldn't have done. Oh, have I? No, that should be right. That should be right. So we can see them all. Single screen override mode. Does that mean I've just changed it all and I didn't want to change it all? I hope you're enjoying this one. Sometimes, you know, it's late at night. It's late at night. It's been another one of those long, crazy days. Right, let's try this. All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's go back. Let's undo all those moves, and let's look back here. Yeah. So that was right. Yeah, you could see it, couldn't you? And they were all in all right positions, weren't they? Yeah, that's right. That's right. So now we want to go here, go to the single screen override, and let's just say I want to make that section smaller. There you go. And I've done it. And if you wanted, what you could do is you could even put in a little finger pointing down. Let's see if it'll do it. There you go. And if you wanted, you could make that finger a lot bigger, couldn't you? And then on here, if you were coming into this bit of the stuff here, you'll see that you get the grab handles. I think you've got to leave those on. Yeah, ignore what I'm saying there. I'm going to get rid of that because it doesn't work. I'm going to bin. Ooh, hang on. Let's get rid of that. Sometimes if you bin what you think is just that last line, it takes the whole text box out. So look, that looks better. I've now got the button in the right place and I can see it on all the screens. So today's rambling live was the second bit about you know, how you can just do identify one thing, and it's here using this little button here, this toggle. Okay, so when you've done that toggle, it should be good, and you can just do one thing. So hopefully, let's come back here. Hopefully that was good. Hopefully that made sense, and that you putting it into action. I hope so. I'm loving hearing about how people are getting on, and we've had some suggestions, so they will be coming out later on as well. The suggestions are also, some of them are things that I go much deeper on in Groove University, which I really must get out and let people get their teeth into it. Let them jump in to Groove University. I'll be doing that very soon. But there's much more in-depth things there where I walk you through step by step, you know, PDFs, layouts, guides, the whole shebang. But anyway, there you go. That's me for tonight. I'm now off to do the keyboard and see if I can string 2 notes together. You never know. Today may be the day. All right. Until then, I'll see you later. Cheers now.